Downtown Orlando, Florida. We're back in the O-Town groove. We're back in downtown Orlando in Church Street Station, because right up the block, underneath this overpass, Amway Center, home to only one of 6 teams with actual fans in the house this season. That's right, the Orlando Magic, the Toronto Raptors playing out of Tampa, Florida, Atlanta Hawks, New Orleans Pelicans, Utah Jazz, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Houston Rockets, all hosting a variety, the sliding scale of amount of fans. At Amway Center specifically, 4,000 fans per game, which basically equates to about 21% of arena capacity. And although right behind us, downtown Orlando, New Year's Eve, pretty much a disaster with partying and masks and orange dropping and all kinds of stuff, similar to other spots around Orlando and probably the United States in general, Amway has instituted extreme safety measures to make sure fans and players are safe. Before anyone can enter the arena, at bare minimum, you need to have the Clear app on your phone, which gives you a health passport to be able to enter the game. Now, the Clear app actually is a little intrusive. It requires you to take a picture of your ID, front and back. They ask some specific health questions, but the intent is that if you were to get sick or be near someone that's sick inside, it will help with enhanced contact tracing. Policies don't end there. If you're sitting close enough in proximity to the ring, you need to take a COVID test before coming to the arena. And if you didn't take one before coming to the arena, you'll have one issued to you at the arena. Masks required, sanitizer in place, all the usual things. Seats will be spaced apart and in pods, and up above in the rafters, in the HVAC units, they've all been enhanced and replaced with UV coating on the bottom to kill bacteria, enhanced cycling of the HVAC cycles, and higher grade filters to ensure that they're taking contaminants out of the air. Out of all of the places that we've been since coming back out of lockdown and COVID, I gotta be honest, this is probably the most nerve-wracking one because it's indoors for an extended period of time. So you have safety checkpoints out front, as well as metal detectors if you enter in through the storeway. We're gonna enter through the store entrance, see what they have inside. Markers on the floor, messaging overhead. We made our way in, check it out. New City jerseys. And look at this. That's a thing of beauty. Nice. Orlando Jackets. By the way, it's Mo Bamba's feet. How does my feet measure up? Damn no. That's really nice. And ladies. Lots of ladies stuff. Drinkware. Oh. 20 people allowed in the store at a time. Check this out. It's pretty sweet. Nice. Jerseys, 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 and free shorts if you buy a jersey. City warm-up gear. White hats. More city stuff. It's pretty sweet. More Orlando Magic's stuff. Oh, nice. City white shirts with players on the back. I'm not seeing anything with Greg Anthony's kid here. Cole Anthony. Future star. Nikki Nackis. Mary likes this shirt so she could look like a sheep. Stuffed pop sockets. Patches. Honey, they shrunk the noisemakers. So you can see there's plexiglass at the cashiers. So we made our way through the store. This is the front entrance of Amway. It's like a ghost town. It is about an hour before game time, but there's like nobody coming in the door at this point. I will say coming through was a breeze, but they never checked our Clear. So we've made our way in. Everything is cashless here. New this season, 19 Crimes wine. There's a little wine bar. Refill stations for Pepsi are closed. Same old Amway, decorations. No markings on the floor over here for spacing. Cuban Cafe. And there are plexiglass barriers up at each one of the cash registers. Next to the Heineken bar, there's a little feeding area over here, breastfeeding for moms and babies. So I did go to the men's room. I didn't film in the men's room. There are markers telling you about distancing while in the men's room, but every urinal is available to use and every sink is available to use, and there's nothing blocked off. However, everything is touchless, so there's no need to be able to hit a handle to flush. There's no need to hit something for the water to come out, or the soap, or the towels. Well, we need to kill 1 minute before we can move further into this section. There's this little Disney photo op here that's still here. Still got a bench so people can still sit on it and constantly keep swapping out people. But no sanitizer nearby. Oh, there is a sanitizer. Scratch that. Alright, so take 2. This is what I was curious about. During regular season games, you could stand here at the Bud Light baseline bar and have a view of the court. No matter what ticket you buy, you could just stand here and watch the whole game. Now, during COVID times, it's blocked off to discourage anybody from standing around. We're going to Gringos Locos, but there's no markers on the floor. Whoa, Dick Clark is the general manager of Gringos. But in all seriousness, this is the queue for Gringos. Everything is cash free, so you need to use cards or your Apple Pay, etc. But there's no markers blocking distance from anybody to stand on top of each other. So we are going to sit down and get some nachos as a snack, but you can see some tables are available, other tables are closed. Anything in close proximity, and this is more than 6 feet away, where we're sitting and it's open. These are our nachos. You can see the crowd walking around. Everyone does have their masks on properly, I may add. Spoiler alert, it was good. That said, the Goya Oboya stand is not open. Every time that they have these poles around the arena, I always look to see if I'm in them. From the good old days. But how do you know you're in the good old days until you're out of the good old days? Then you miss those days. It's Banana Man. And we are moving on. The baseline bar is open. Also, if you didn't want to wait online to order, you can order at the self-service kiosks and pay without interacting with people. Coach Hill doing the pregame down the alley, along with Dante Marchitelli. Make a stopover at the Orlando Magic Fan Experience Hall of Fame area. Photo booth is not in operation, but you can see all of the good stuff here. It's been collected over the years. Nikola Vukovic and his shoes. Mary did not wear his jersey today. Instead, opting for classic Nick Anderson. A couple of lockers from the original arena. Turkey Glue's jersey hanging here across from Jameer. He's got a space in our hearts in the arena. And Dwight Howard. Ignite 2009 playoffs. I mean, it literally feels like it was yesterday. We had season tickets for that era for many years. Very disappointing that we didn't get to the finish line. Dwight. Nick Anderson, his jersey up there as well. Some baubles. Patrick Ewing, his bobblehead here. Number 6 instead of classic 33 from the New York Knicks. The Heart and Soul era. Darrell Armstrong. Tracy McGrady. Darrell Armstrong in the background. And Hall of Fame plaques. Darrell Armstrong, David Steele, Tracy McGrady, Jimmy Hewitt, Anthony Hardaway. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't put like a little plaque down there for Little Penny, Rich DeVos, Shaquille O'Neal. We were here the night that he was inducted. I did actually cry man tears seeing Shaq get inducted. Yes, we dressed all fancy for that. Nick Anderson and Pat Williams. Here's Penny. 95 era. I traveled down here for the NBA Finals and the playoffs see these games with my dad. NBA Finals, I have that hat somewhere at home. And here he is, my favorite player of all time, followed up by Magic Johnson. But Shaquille O'Neal. Check out that shoe. Next to his shoe, Penny. So for the cutout players for Photo Op now, it's like classic all-star Magic players here. You got Tracy, Hito, Shaq, Penny, Daryl Armstrong. That's hilarious. Alright, so it's time for our ascent further into heaven. Seating at the right hand of the Father here. Goodbye lower bowl sections. Also goodbye club section. It looks very dead in your section here today. In case you're coming here for a future game, it looks like a lot of the eateries up top closed. They do have some spaced out seating. So we're heading into the O-Zone. Usually fans can kind of congregate up top here as well. This is where our tickets are. Menchie's down for the count here. And here we are. Up at the O-Zone, section 232. Our seats are over here. See what's going on over here by Stuff's Playpen. In the Stuff shop, they have Solar Bears items. And I hear stuff happening in the Stuff Castle. So it looks like they're using the Stuff area for band practice here. If you're bringing kids, that kid area is closed. And up here in the O-Zone, this seems to be like where the entertainment is happening. And so this is the view from the cheap seats today. Section 232, row 3. Seats were just over 20 bucks. And you can see the seats in front of us and the seats to the sides of us are all strapped. So while they aren't banded together, and you can probably unvelcro the straps, they're blocking people from sitting close to you. Same thing up above. Oh, they got a cameraman up above here too. So the first few seasons of Amway Center, we had season tickets in that front row there. Mary was terrified of these seats.
Because it's right there. Come on, I'm gonna go right over.
Our season tickets at Amway Arena, I thought were so much better because that arena was tiny. My God, it's the Magic. Cole Anthony with the 3. Magic! Yeah! Aaron Gordon has his hair tamed for this. I was hoping to see full grow out here today. And I forgot to mention this whole time that we're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here they are. So straight out of the gate this year, the Magic won the first 4 games of the year. They lost their last effort, but I think they opened a lot of eyes that these guys are stacked full of young talent. Any one of our players can go off at any time. You take a little bit better look at the court here and you can see all of these seats over that side all blocked off. So the player benches are on that side and they need X amount of distance from the players, from the fans, to avoid virus contagion. And this guy, literally right up there. And that used to be the O-Zone bar. Now it's kind of like the hub for entertainment.
In an effort to keep your health and safety our top priority, we've implemented many changes, from face coverings and physical distancing to contactless ticketing and payments. Your game day experience will look and feel a little different. We're following CDC guidelines, including frequent disinfection of surfaces, sanitizing circulated air with UV lighting, and limiting capacity during games. Amway Center will be 100% cashless. Ordering food and beverage through the Orlando Magic app is easy and convenient with express pickup at concession stands.
Yes, you can
Look at the crowd here today.
Now, if you don't have the app, scan the QR code you're going to see up there on Magic
I mean,
Vision. Right
there
now,
might be more people at a local basketball court like West 4th checking out
on the app.
people running games. So by the way, if you're at the game, you can scan that QR code, it downloads this page, and you can interact during the game. What songs do you want to hear during pre-game warm-ups? I voted for Lil Wayne over Drake, but Drake wins. What would you like to see from Stuff tonight? A magic trick air stuff or fourth quarter hype? Let's go air stuff. So using the Orlando Magic app, you can order food for pickup or delivery at your seats. That's my squad.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What time is it? It's magic!
crew in effect. Oh God, stuff! So it's pretty interesting. There's not a lot of people, but they're pumping in crowd noise. Check it out. Brian Hill is down here watching the game all by himself. All of the entertainment is right up top there. Oh, the 407. It's literally like a video game cutscene at this point. This is cool being here because I love watching the Magic. I would watch them every game. I have so far this season and last season. But the fake crowd noise is really bizarre and it just seems really, really soulless with this little people here. It's like Magic Cheer Crew Spirit Squad located like over here. So I've never noticed this on broadcast, but it looks like there's a Gatorade cooler for every player and possibly coach on the team. And the same on the side, I guess, to avoid contamination between players. At the end of the first, it's 33-28 Magic. Stuff doing a magic trick. And also, can you come to my house to make more bottles of wine up here?
All right, ladies, make some noise for Stuff!
Halftime show. Right in front of our seats, or behind them rather. See them on the screen here or turn around and so we've got 3 minutes left in the third and it's tied 74-74. I've just been engrossed in the game and popcorn and pretzels. Oh my God. I love the prospect of Cole Anthony, but he never stops shooting the ball. Stair cam.
Uh-oh. Yep, we're looking at you. It is the Usher Dance Cam.
Yeah, that's the best cam.
Baby. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. It's the Usher Dance Off now. Oh, boy.
It's got the Carlton going on. So the ball went out of bounds, touched by a fan sitting courtside, and they put it back into play. I know they took COVID tests before the game, but that seems dangerous. Fourth quarter time. Get up! Get up, Drew! You bastard! Interesting note, up in the rafters, none of the Magic banners are here. And I'm guessing maybe they took them down when they put in the new cooling system or air circulation. You can see everything new up here. And I shot a ton of video with the settings completely off on the camera, so it was very dark.
Magic ball.
There have been a lot of times in this game when it seems like the Magic just cannot even buy a bucket. Oh my God. Cheerleaders and stuff. The Magic are basically ball chuckers. George Costanza style tonight. Oh my goodness. Horrible defense. And outside of Vooch, really not a shining offense either.
On Monday.
And that's the end of the game, 108 to 99. The Thunder take the win. I'll tell you what, the Magic scored baskets, a lot of them, more than I think the Thunder scored. I'm not leaving here until we have a recount. The Magic show that they didn't win, but in fact they were up at one point in the game and they had scored more points. Well, it's pretty empty in here now. Really kind of like the last people to leave here. I should point out that after they dug up all of this and knocked down the buildings to start building stuff out again, nothing's really happening. Alright, so we're getting out of here. A very disappointing Magic loss because it didn't look like they put in any effort whatsoever throughout most of the game.
Was doing good, but he
That's
was like,
about it. Yeah. We've got way too many bull hogs and way too many people that just don't play defense. I mean, it's really a tale of two different teams, the first couple of games of the year versus the last two games, but they got a full season ahead of them. The return to the arena is the reason why we kind of shot this video, because it's something that has been a part of us for a long time, is getting to those
very
games.
long time.
But I will admit that it kind of felt like almost going back and seeing an ex-girlfriend, and kind of that feeling of some things feel right, but a lot of things feel wrong, and I'm not so sure necessarily that the arena should be open to fans, but it is.
They did a good job. There's not many people there.
There's not a lot of people. The woman that was sitting distantly away from us had no mask for the first half of the game, and then she left at halftime. And same thing for the kid that was sitting in front of us. So there was a lot of hit and miss with security, or not security, but safety at the game rather. So no floor markings anywhere in any of the concession stands or in the bathrooms, or not. Yeah, the only place that I saw like any of the markers are like actually heading into the bathroom or at the concession stand, for like the team store, you know, within the spots within the floors of the seats. The piped in crowd noise was really weird to do. I think they're still doing that NBA 2K crowd noise that they did when they played at Disney for the rest of the season last year, because it makes up for the lack of having people actually cheering.
Yeah, it was, and the times when it wasn't on,
it was just
dead silence.
You could hear the air conditioner going above us.
And you can hear like one person going, "Woo!" You know, and you're like, "What?"
But basketball's back. I'm interested to see just how long this will go on too. One of the things for going here today was I wanted to get here before things potentially crash and burn for the season. You know, they're doing their best to keep their players healthy and the people on the floor. There's a whole ton of protocols, the same things that were in place at Disney, plus more, for the fact of keeping the players healthy at least, and the staff. So any of the entertainment and stuff like that is all second level type stuff, meaning it's upstairs and everything's away from everybody. Anybody that's in the lower bowl that has tickets or courtside within X amount of feet needs to get a COVID test to be able to get into the arena and all that good stuff. But that stuff is good, but the rest kind of just feels like when you go to the theme parks here and it's security theater. It was hit and miss. They didn't check our clear on our apps.
No, well, you gotta say, we went through the store first.
Yeah, we went through the store, but that was a gateway into the arena. They just didn't check anything there.
Yeah.
We had other friends that we saw at the game that they did have their clear app checked, which basically is checking, you know, if you have to be honest or forthcoming to say, you know, if you've had any symptoms. They don't do any temperature checks for the people that are sitting in the general area. You know, again, that's all kind of stuff that's happening lower bowl. But in any event, we tried it out, and I will most likely be watching the rest of the Magic season on TV like I normally do. So I would like to get out to see the Lightning, you know, if possible, but you know, we'll see what happens. In any event, thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.